Hello, this is CityScape, a regular vodcast featuring people, places, and things that impact Livonia. I'm Dan West with the Livonia Chamber of Commerce. This barber shop in Livonia has built generations of loyal customers during its 58 years in business, but retirement will close this shop for good at the end of this month. Roger and Rod's Barbershop was established in 1964 by Rod Hawraney. At the time, Roger and high school classmate Mike Illich checked out a new strip mall on 5 Mile near Louvain in Livonia. Roger picked out one spot for his barbershop, and Mike picked the next door location for a new Little Caesars Pizza location. Roger's son Rod, a member of the 1974 state champion Churchill baseball team, started cutting hair at the shop at age 21, and he took over the operation in 1995 after his dad's retirement. Rod recently announced his plans to retire and close the shop for good at the end of July. And joining us now is Rod Hawraney, the second generation owner of this establishment, and with longtime customer Dave, who agreed to get his hair cut while we have this interview right here. And I'm sure Dave would agree with this. It seems like every time we walk in here, Rod, people are smiling and having a good time. And tell us about the environment you and your dad tried to build here throughout the years.
Well, my dad told me a long time ago, when people come into the barbershop, you're inviting them into our home. So we wanted them to feel relaxed and treat them like we wanted to be treated outside, and treat them the same way, and so far it's worked pretty good.
So, tell us the one time that Muhammad Ali walked into your shop.
My dad had a couple friends from high school who lived out in California, and they were in the appliance business, like Adre and Berry Appliance, and they were big boxing fans, and they used to go to Vegas all the time, and somehow they met Muhammad Ali over there, started a relationship with him, and they were coming back to Detroit for a Fortson reunion of sorts, and they brought Muhammad Ali with them. And when they got into the airport, they were big practical jokers. They called my dad and said, "Hey, we got Ali with us. You want us to stop by?" My dad said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So we got off the phone, and he said, "Hey, Muhammad Ali's coming in here." We go, yeah. Well, 20 minutes later, they pulled up in front of the barbershop, and out walks the champ. Bigger than life. And he stayed here for, I don't know, maybe half an hour. The most amazing thing about him, I could say, when he was here, after he got done meeting people and talking to people, he was sitting in that last chair over there, reading a Sports Illustrated, and he was on the cover of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Rod, you grew up in Livonia, you went to school here, you built a business and a career here, you have so many friends from here. Talk about what the Livonia community has meant to you.
Oh, it's meant everything. I grew up, my dad still lives 3 blocks from the barbershop. I went to school here, my kids went to school here, I raised my family here. I grew up in the barbershop ever since I was old enough to walk. I was cleaning the floors when I was 10, cleaning the parking lot out when I was 12, and started working here when I was 21, and I can't say enough about the city. This has been my whole life, and I love it still to this day. It's a great town.
And you've tried to give back. You've supported charities and local causes throughout the years. You've been very big with the Churchill sports community. You always put signs on when a charity wants to do a fundraiser in town, and obviously that was your way of giving back.
Sure. I try to do it with all the Livonia schools. Although I am partial to Churchill, but I try to do it with Franklin and Stevenson too.
Talk about the decision to retire and close the shop at this time.
Well, it just was a perfect storm. My lease expires this month. I'll be 67 in December. So I got all that Medicare and Social Security behind me now, and I'm tired, and I'm ready to hang it up. And it's been a wonderful 46 years, and like I said, it's been bittersweet. I'm going to miss the people. Got a lot of relationships and a lot of attachment to a lot of people. But again, it's time, and I'm ready for it. Like I said, I want to be able to go watch my grandkids play soccer. I want to be able to go to a college football game. Things I could never do on a Saturday because I always work. So I'm looking forward to that.
What has the response been from customers that have come in these last few weeks for one final haircut?
Shocked. They're shocked that there's not going to be a barber shop here anymore. They're shocked that I'm retiring. But they have been so gracious, coming by and wishing me good luck and shaking my hand and telling me thanks for the memories. And it's going to be, it's been very emotional. It really has for all of us. I've cashed a couple guys out there I gave their first haircut to and got their money, and they took the money for the haircut and they came to give me a hug and we both started crying. I'm going to cry again right now, and I don't want to do that because this is very emotional.
Yes.
But it's been fun.
Well, you realize you were more than a business. You were you were making a living while maintaining friendships in many ways.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, Rod, we will miss you, your crew, the fine haircuts you provided. I'm sure everyone in here in the shop today would concur with that. We congratulate you on your retirement, and really a tribute to you and your dad for building a 6-decade successful family, community-minded business in town. And we'll miss you, but we wish you all the best going forward.
It's been my pleasure, and I will miss the city, and I will miss times like this with the customers for forever.
So, but that's all we have for CityScape this time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.